Does tax residency impact permanent residency for Americans in Europe? Imagine planning your move to Europe and wondering how your tax situation might influence your ability to stay long-term. Well, let's explore how tax residency and permanent residency are connected and what it means for Americans living abroad. First, understand that permanent residency is a legal status that allows you to live in a country indefinitely. It is granted based on visa and residency rules, like how long you stay, your employment, or your family connections. Each country has its own rules, but generally, you need to live there for a certain number of years, so you can support yourself financially, and sometimes meet language or integration requirements. Tax residency is a different concept. It depends on where you are considered a resident for tax purposes. Most European countries use a rule based on physical presence. If you live there for more than 6 months or 183 days in a year, you are usually a tax resident. Being a tax resident means you pay taxes on your worldwide income to that country. The United States is unique because it taxes its citizens on their global income no matter where they live. So Americans living in Europe must deal with both US and European tax laws. But tax residency itself does not automatically give you or take away your permanent residency status. However, it can influence your application process. For example, many European countries requiring proof of tax compliance or tax residency to show you are genuinely living there and contributing to the local economy. If you are considered a tax resident in a European country, it often aligns with the physical presence requirements needed for permanent residency or citizenship. Some countries may ask for documentation showing you pay taxes there regularly. This helps authorities confirm your ties to the country. Also, tax treaties between the US and European nations help prevent double taxation but do not directly affect your immigration status. For Americans, maintaining strong ties to the US, like US tax residency or green card status, can complicate establishing permanent residency in Europe. If you cannot demonstrate enough physical and economic ties to the European country, your application might face hurdles. In summary, tax residency does not directly determine your permanent residency, but it often reflects your actual living and economic situation. Meeting tax and legal requirements is part of the process to live long-term in Europe. Americans should carefully manage both their immigration and tax statuses. Consulting with professionals familiar with US and European laws can help you navigate these rules smoothly.